Hello all, I'm here again because I've been accused of an array of things that have been disproven for months, things that we changed almost a year ago. This is a reading of my original statement on the matter, with new evidence offered by my responses. Number 1. Bribery. I've been accused of accepting a bribe to let a minor into my community. This allegation has existed for months and has been disproven for months. Firstly, I'm going to go over the old evidence I provided, which is mostly just based on common sense, and then the new one will actually provide a video explaining why it's literally impossible. Alright. A. Multiple investigators independent of my group's influence helped me index my DMs and showed that multiple keywords chosen by them were never apparent. We would have been able to do a more thorough search, but the other person in these screenshots has never come forwards. It's because they don't exist, and if they did offer a name, it would be extremely easy to prove that I've never had messages with this person. This would obviously also prove that these DMs are fake. I'd like you to keep these facts in mind while I present some new evidence this video. What I'm doing here is firstly going through my Discord block list on my phone. Names have been censored to protect the information of the people here, but as you can see, no one with a green icon is present. Search. So I'm going to use some keywords from these screenshots. Let's go with verification I talk about all the time. Let's go with months. I feel like people don't really measure things in months that often. Oh, that's not what I wanted. God damn, apparently I talk about months all the fucking time. As I've been saying the entire time, most of these rumors came from a group we had problems with in the past, who have a particularly nasty owner. Obeyedboss, one of your guests, would know all about them. He was one of their top staffers. So let me ask you, why do you want to have the server be blown up? This is my.
It's mainly Plan B. It's mainly the Plan B, because the thing is, with how flamboyant the owner is, it's either well, he's incompetent either way, but I just gotta make sure there's a backup plan in case Plan A fails. That's what Plan B is.
Gotcha. You're talking about Griff, right?
Yeah, Griff is fucking incompetent.
Out of respect for the safety of that community, I won't be mentioning or showing their name, but Mr. Obey knows exactly who I'm referring to. That group began spreading rumors about us after some high-level staff were kicked from our community. I will give them credit where it's due and say they've calmed down significantly when it comes to starting drama, but that's not exactly a shining honor to stop lying about someone. This began a long laundry list of rumors about me. Your main source there espoused a few of them. Nonsense about me watching illegal content, allowing underage avatars, other things. Now, majority of these are straight up lies, but some require additional context, and I will be providing that context. As for those straight up lies, I have nothing to offer you on that. It was nonsense made up to hurt my reputation months ago. Rumors like that stick. But bringing those rumors to a setting where thousands of people have watched it is not only unethical, but it's illegal in certain cases. More on legality later. While I can't respond to the story of an anonymous staff member who said I banned them, once again, can't respond to something so vague, I can point out some basic facts. This was 7 months ago, and around then I was self-admittedly had some issues. Overworking myself to keep the group running while dealing with starting a relationship at the time left me very stressed, and I made some poor decisions during that time period. I was excessively grouchy and my temper was terrible, and I have apologized for that in the past, multiple times. However, this isn't new information. I took a break after this happened and it benefited me significantly. I can respond to the screenshots of an ex-partner complaining about me. The summary is that the drama between me and that person is very dead. We both said and did things we regret now that drama is over. Alright, this section is going to address issues that are either old, fixed, etc. Now, they mention multiple old policies that were changed months ago. This includes our ID policy, how entering the group worked in general, and younger-looking avatars. Our current security is now very tight. People need to be ID verified to join the group, and these younger avatars have been banned for almost a year. We've almost only existed for about a year, so yeah, take that for context. This is because one of the main sources of these claims is a gruntled ex-staff member who knows very little about how we run the group modern day. If you look at the screenshots of that person talking, it's from February. I'm sure you've noticed it's September. In about 3/4 of a year, we've made significant changes as any group would. And I'm sure that Glass's entire situation is going to change significantly within that 9-month period as well. In this section, I'm going to not only be addressing Glass himself, but Glass's audience. Firstly, his audience. I know some of you will simply never like me. Either you find my general philosophy of naturalism to be degenerate, or you just feel an inert hate that you need to point somewhere. But for the reasonable people actually looking for evidence of the troop, here you go. I can't think of a single angle of attack after that. This is substantiated by evidence. For the people who like his old content, leave. He's petrified of pissing off his new audience. That's why he streams every conversation. He is so scared of making a judgment of his own that you guys don't like, he needs you to constantly be there to define his opinion. This is to Glass. I'd like to offer a hypothetical. I haven't done a deep dive into you or your life. I have better things to do with my time. But I do know one thing. You have allegations out there about you too. You have an ex-girlfriend accusing you of abuse and leaking your pictures. I have no idea what's going to happen on September 26, 2024. But it sounds like you have better things to do than harass innocent group owners. Even during our call, you were stressing about it. And despite all of that, I still won't call you a predator or an abuser just because of some possibly faked pictures. I believe strongly in the idea of innocent until proven guilty, and so far, all you've proven is that you're a jackass, not guilty. Well, on that. The little research you do is embarrassingly inaccurate. You thought my group had been deleted when it hadn't been.
Welcome.
I'm doing pretty good.
So you wanted to have a talk.
Yeah, before anything, you do realize that you never took my group down, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. You want me to change the title?
Okay. Hey, I get it, man. Clickbait, part of the game.
The group
but,
that got took down here, I'll do that. That got removed.
Well, no, my group is still here.
Or it didn't get removed, I guess. Talking with a group owner.
You bring on biased half-wits and treat them like studied experts on subjects they have no knowledge in. You incorrectly quote and guess that multiple platforms' TOSs ban certain content when they don't. Most of this is because GlassYT isn't really a member of the VR chat community. He's a troll that uses the community for entertainment. In my mind, a VR chat community member cares about the platform. They care to see VR chat flourish into something as big as Instagram or Facebook. Community members contribute to forums, host events, and fight for change. I came onto your stream because I wanted to spread the good parts of your influence, but the longer I was there, I realized that you don't actually give a shit about actual change. I offered you a roadmap to improve your influence, make greater change within the event hosting community. When your friends were petrified of doing something that would decrease the amount of content you can make, and became as toxic as possible to end the conversation. Well, we did get some vague guidelines. We refused to do anything actually helpful, like publishing those rules yourself or alarming people with issues in their communities. Even with steps being made to make sure they don't prep and start deleting things. Your entire public image revolves around misery. You troll people, which is a fun way of saying being irritating and rude to others. Once you stepped into getting groups taken down, I was hoping to see a better side of you, one that fights bad groups, does research. Instead, you had your cronies come after me and try to get me to publicly call you again. I'm making this video because it became obvious to me that this has expanded outside of my own circle of people, and I need to make all of this clear. However, I have no interest in talking to you in front of your gang of clowns. If you want to talk to me, I've already commented my offer, no matter how many times you delete my comments on your video, which I've noticed, by the way. VR chat, you and me, no stream, no Discord, just talking. I know you're too scared to do that, so I won't be expecting a response. Thank you for listening. This has been Jacques.